8, 10, maybe.
The early morning shooting near a busy Sanford intersection woke up residents of Village Lake Mary apartments.
There were several. I would say a good 10, 12, could be 15, to be honest.
Seminole County deputies now say those shots hit 6 people. Princess Tolliver, Tennessee, was killed in the shooting. The other 5 will survive.
And then I saw an officer put a white sheet on the ground. It was literally right out my window.
Deputies say the 6 people were in the same van. They tell us they are aware of an event at the barn in Sanford. They are looking into if the shooting and that event are connected.
Learning more about the woman who was gunned down at a busy intersection in Sanford early Monday morning. Princess Tolliver's close friends are speaking out for the first time.
She was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Shanae Ham and Dominique Jones were at a loss for words when they got an unexpected call Monday morning.
I keep saying it's not fair, but you know what I mean? I'm just like, why would someone do that to her, of all people, to them? They were just having a good time.
5 other women who are friends of Tolliver were hurt in the shooting. Jones says a group of girls from Tallahassee were not the intended target.
They were just there for one night. It was, we're going to go to Orlando and we're going to come back. It was nothing besides that. And she never made it back.
Ham says the other girls are recuperating and recovering. She considered Princess to be like a sister. She hopes someone comes forward to help put the shooter behind bars before another tragedy occurs.
Bullets these days, they just have no targets. And, you know, people are so senseless with them. So just, you know, I just don't want this to be someone else's sister or someone else's friend.
Screaming, shouting.
Tolliver's friend, Sharina Williams, spoke about her injuries and her loss last January.
They literally had to calm me down, and I just kept saying, my sister.
Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And they all in Miami, Florida to talk about a situation that I don't think too many people know about. Straight up. This involving Kodak Black and Jackboy. But not so much Kodak Black, even though his name is tied into this whole situation, but more so Jackboy. But before I continue this video, I want to say rest in peace to Princess Tolliver and anybody else that was affected throughout this whole situation, because this situation is a situation that should have never happened, and I'm disgusted because I got a lot to talk about. But before I do that, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, support the real man, Keep It G News. Probably, more than likely, one of the fastest growing platforms on YouTube. Salute to all the members. We rocking and rolling, you heard me. But this situation that's involving these 2 rappers. Now, for people that have been following Kodak Black and Jackboy and everything they had going on, y'all know it's been a ref ever since Kodak Black came home. And from Kodak Black's standpoint, he says stemmed from the fact that Jackboy ain't look out for him while he was locked up. You know, he did a lot of flawed things. And Kodak opinion. Now, Jackboy, to his defense, he said, yo, he offered them $1 million. Kodak Black turned it down. So we ain't really gonna get into all of that because that's their problem, and I don't know what it really stem over. You know, it seemed like to me that could have been a situation that could have been resolved fairly easily. But y'all know how this go. The internet get into it, then feelings get involved, and people start holding court on their own, and they start feeling their own type of way, and it just become a standoff. But during this standoff, we didn't know this back then. When Princess Tolliver was murdered, they said that she was leaving a Jackboy concert. You understand? We didn't know that. You know, for the most part, especially people from outside of Miami, I'm sure people that was in the city knew that's what, you know, something was related or it had something to do with Jackboy, but the outside world didn't know anything about it. At least I didn't. I don't want to speak for everybody. But then you had this situation where Kodak Black, not Kodak Black, but Jackboy was almost murdered. Well, not him, but his brother. Now, I actually covered this situation. You know, I think I probably was one of the first people to upload a video on YouTube. I think I was on live when this news first hit. And that's what people thought at the time. People actually thought that Jackboy was actually shot, you know, severely injured. It sounded bad at first. But kind of find out, nobody was actually hurt at all because Jackboy and his brother went live riding in the car, you know, kind of bragging and gloating at the fact that they were still here.
How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? You not building, came out with some bitches.
What you said, mama?
Job not well done.
Job not well done.
I'm against, but I get it. In that type of situation, I don't really rock with them I'm still alive videos. But I don't see nothing wrong with if somebody's trying to take your life. In that instance, you know, to come back and just to clear the air like, no, we still here. But come to find out that the situation I talked about in the beginning, where Princess Tyler lost her life, and then the shooting with Jackboy was all connected. And y'all ain't gonna believe how it was connected.
Between rappers Kodak Black and Jackboy is now being blamed for bullets flying in Sanford. Both of these rappers are from the same neighborhood down in South Florida, and the shooting happened after a concert here at the barn last year, and this woman was killed. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. Now 13 people are behind bars, and there's still one who's out there on the loose.
So there was a public argument between two rappers on social media. Detectives believe a local gang wanted to prove themselves by shooting one of those rappers while they were performing here in Sanford. But this is Princess Tulliver. She was shot and killed in that drive-by shooting. 5 others were hurt. The sheriff says rapper Jackboy had a concert at the barn in Sanford back in January 2023. Jackboy left in an SUV, and a group with him left in a Mercedes Sprinter van, and they were driving behind him on Reinhardt Road when the shots rang out. Sheriff's detectives say members of a local gang, OTF, which is affiliated with the Crips, one of the largest street gangs in the country, thought Jackboy was in the van that those women were in. And that's why deputies say they shot into it with armor-piercing bullets. Now, there was a public feud between Jackboy and rapper Kodak Black. Deputies believe the local gang tried to shoot Jackboy for street validation. The sheriff's office doesn't believe Kodak Black was involved at all and did not pay them to shoot anyone. After months of tireless investigating, 8 suspects were arrested. The other 5 who are facing charges were already in jail. Sheriff Dennis Lima hopes these arrests bring some peace to the community after a very scary and tragic shooting.
This entire case is incredibly frightening to think that we look at nothing more than you know, people coming in to Seminole County from out of the area, want to spend time with friends, go to a concert. I mean, things that most people have done. And at 2:20 in the morning to be the victim of a drive-by shooting with .223 armor-piercing rifle rounds is incredibly frightening.
Now, what you're looking on your screen are the mugshots of the 13 people facing charges that we just got from the sheriff's office. There is still one suspect that is still out there that they are looking for. His name is Trayvon Law. He is facing a slew of charges, including first-degree murder. If you have any information that could help this investigation and find him, you can call Crime Line anonymously with a tip.
First, though, crime rocking a community more than a year ago after a murder on one of Central Florida's busiest roads. Why the sheriff believes the whole thing is related to gang violence. Today, more than a dozen people are in jail for a drive-by shooting that hurt 5 women and killed 1. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Lisa Bell. This happened at the intersection of Reinhardt Road and 46A in Seminole County, right near I-4. It is often very busy there, and last January was no different. Gunfire erupting after a concert nearly 5 miles away at a well-known country bar in Sanford. News 6's Catherine Silver joins us live with the latest update from
to be the victim of a drive-by shooting with .223 armor-piercing rifle rounds is incredibly frightening.
Seminole County Sheriff Dennis Lima says it took 13 months to arrest 13 people connected to a deadly shooting on 46A and Reinhardt Road, where a Sprinter van filled with people leaving a concert became victims of a drive-by. 6 women were shot during the chaos.
We found that the likely motive for the incident stemmed from a very public, high-profile dispute playing out on social media and in the court system involving Jackboy and a known associate of the shooters, another rap artist, Bill Capri. known by the stage name Kodak Black.
There is no evidence that Capri is directly linked to this crime. Sheriff Lima believed the shooters were motivated to make a name for themselves.
We don't believe that they were paid for this. We do believe, as a newly established Crips organization, they were looking for street validation.
8 suspects were arrested recently, and another 5 were already in custody on other charges. Her loved ones shared this letter, saying in part, each action, each arrest has potentially saved another family from enduring this unspeakable heartbreak and loss. We should all be forever grateful.
13 alleged gang members, I think they said they got ties to the Crip gang, is arrested for this shooting. Both shootings, you know, the one that Jackboy and his brother almost lost their life in, or it was just only one person that shooting. So I'm going to say Jackboy, brother. The shooting that he almost lost his life in, and the shooting that took the life of Precious Talver and injured 5 other women. And in that situation, they used AR-15 armor-piercing bullets. So that means they let y'all know that they was prepared for anything. If Jackboy was riding in bulletproof, they was prepared to shoot through that bulletproof. But for what? Because from what we know, Kodak don't have no relation with these guys. You know, he ain't dropped no money on anybody. You heard it from the police mouth. And I'm sure if they could have connected Kodak to this crime, they would have. So I'm going to take their word in this instance. I don't think we're going to see Kodak Black connected to this at all. But I think we solved, at least answered one question when it's involving Kodak Black is, we know why he's not leaving Florida. Whenever you got a situation where it's people that you're not connected to, people that you don't know, that's willing to risk their life and freedom for you, shit, I wouldn't leave either. You understand? But also, this goes into why it is so dangerous of internet beefing. You know, because a lot of times they can be plays. Now, I don't think this was a play between Kodak and Jackboy, but I'm just saying, let's use this for example. If it was a play, and it's people that want to be down so much that they actually risk their life with hopes of connecting to Kodak or whoever any kind of way, and it become dangerous. People can lose their life for something that wasn't really real to begin with. But this was real. And if they could have handled their differences off the internet, we probably would have alleviated all these situations because nobody would have known actually that they had problems. You know, that's why I'm a proponent of keeping beefs off the internet. Don't belong there. Too many people get involved. Too many names get involved. Then it create an environment where it's like now everybody priding away. Everybody standing on what they stand on because don't nobody want to seem like the weaker party. And with Kodak and Jackboy situation, it wasn't never that serious. Like, yo, from what we know, like how close they was, you would have never thought it would have ended this way. And I ain't talking about with the shootings. I'm just talking about their relationship in general. You would have never thought it would have ended this way, man. And I'm one of them guys. I like to see people that come up together stay together. I hate to see them break up because we see it too often. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying about keeping internet beefs or keeping beefs off the internet? How things like this can happen just because people want to attach themselves to other individuals. Like, I would have liked to know, and good thing they didn't do it, but if they would have completed the mission, how was they going to reach out to Kodak? What, they was going to inbox him like, yeah, you know we handled that for you. Like, you understand? Like, I just don't understand the mind frame and the thinking of that. Like, say they reached out to Kodak and he still didn't respond. Now they just murdered Jackboy for nothing. Attempted a murder on Jackboy's life, killing an innocent woman for nothing. And he would have got nothing out of it. What, they would have targeted Kodak next? Like, yo, this is crazy, yo. But let me know how y'all feel about us in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's another day of Keep It G News.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.